Hi, I'm Melanie Ho, author of Beyond Leaning In, and today's micro book talk is about one of the reasons why diversity, equity, and inclusion trainings so often fall short. We'll first look at a comic I've drawn called Avoiding Discomfort. It's based on a scene from my book. Here I've pictured an employee who is on his way to a diversity training. He's got some totally understandable fears and anxieties. He wants to help, but isn't sure how. He doesn't want to be seen as the enemy. Maybe he feels threatened or defensive. The truth is that topics related to DEI are emotionally charged for everyone in different ways. Often, we have a mixture of conflicting emotions, hopeful and skeptical simultaneously, for example. Our character gets to the DEI training. It starts with a diversity wheel. You may have seen a graphic like this showing a few dozen elements of diversity. Wheels often include things like age, gender, sexual orientation, race, and ethnicity. They might also include elements like education, military status, role in the organization, and more. Don't get me wrong, diversity wheels can be incredibly useful ways to understand the different and intersecting factors that comprise someone's identity, their experience, their perspective. They can also be amazing ways for team members to develop better empathy and understanding for one another. The problem, though, is that diversity wheels often lead to the scene that I describe in more detail in my book and that we see here, where the session is spent discussing the more comfortable topics on the wheel. Things like left-handedness. No doubt about it, this is a deflection from the more difficult topics. Talking about other topics on the wheel, for instance, biases and barriers related to gender, race, and ethnicity, would be a lot more emotionally loaded and uncomfortable in most organizations. Rather than sit in that discomfort and start to process it, participants often jump at the opportunity to engage with the DEI content in less threatening ways. The tension disappears. Many participants can feel good that they've checked the box on a diversity discussion, but other participants, especially those from historically marginalized groups, they leave even more frustrated and disheartened than they did coming into the training. As we discuss in Beyond Leaning In, for organizations to truly make progress on equity gaps, they're going to have to develop new tools and willingness to deal with discomfort and emotionally charged topics. Thanks for viewing today, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more micro book talks where we'll explore these issues further. Head over to Amazon to check out my book Beyond Leaning In, and visit my website for more information about my book, comics, podcasts, workshops, and how to connect with me on social media. Thanks for your time, and see you soon.